I don't usually talk over the music. Even a good DJ wouldn't know better than that, but this is really strange. Hey, that was Candid Leopard by Kapul, and I'm going to go ahead and apologize now because it might be Kaipul or Kapul. I just know that I'm messing it up, so we're going to talk with confidence and just say it's whatever I say it is.
Yes, my suggestion is get an easier name to say for your group, says Walter Matthau. Yeah, we need a second microphone here. David and I are mashing our faces together.
It's very hair bandish to me leaning like this. It's like I should be leaning against you like this.
Yeah, well, it's like McCartney and Harrison. Yeah, they used to like share a mic.
I want to tell you a little story about this guy sitting next to me, but I can't because we're on radio. So instead, I'm going to tell you a story about this next track. I've been talking to a lot of my friends who are musicians who are in a lot of bands around the Atlanta area and some in other areas, believe it or not. Anyway, I've been getting them to submit to XRP, and this is one of those fellas. I've known this guy since 1990, 91. Anyway, this is him. I'm not going to tell you his real name because he's Von Shaman.
He was a...
don't say his name, though. Don't say his name.
Right. He was in a tribute band with you in the Atlanta area, correct? What tribute band was that, David?
That was a tribute band called One Will Burn. We were a Joy Division tribute band.
I
believe you were in that as well.
Yeah. I was in that. What did I do? Tambourine and keyboard? Yeah. I did do that, yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Let's do this. Weightless is the next song by Von Shaman.
I look to the sky. Who would have thought this beautiful day would be like my darkest times? Maybe I'm blind,
Dude, that's hot, dude. I can't hear wearing it.
but I can't find the answers that seem so obvious to everyone else. I don't know why, but if only I could be forgiven. If only I could be, I'd be weightless. My troubles float right to the sky, lifted from these tight shoulders of mine, and I'm happy to be alive. I stare down as I kneel. No one knows what I feel. I close my eyes, the better to see what's been in front of me this whole time. I don't know why, but if only I could be forgiven. If only I could be, I'd be weightless. My troubles float right to the sky, lifted from these tight shoulders of mine, and I'm happy to be alive. I was up all night thinking of our fight, when all I had to do was say I'm sorry and make it right. All I had to do was pick up the phone and make it right. My troubles float right to the sky, lifted from these tight shoulders of mine, and I'm happy to be alive. Up all night, thinking of our fight, when all I had to do was say I'm sorry and make it right. All I had to do, all I had to do.
Hey, so guess what? It's the sort of bottom of the hour, and I have this sort of thing where I sort of like play something that I have something to do with. And it's not because it's me, it's because no one's ever heard it, so that's part of it. Graham, would you like to introduce this song, please?
No, I'd like to cough.
You could do that. You could totally do that.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna show you all something that David has not unveiled really to hardly anyone. This is something that I worked on with him in our side project, Candy Apple Black. This song is called Wanted by the Funk Police, featuring yours truly, Graham Wire, by Candy Apple Black.
You mentioned in the chat box that we take requests. Please request. One of my very favorite bands that I've been introduced to from doing this, right here.
Listening to XRP Radio. But you probably already knew that.
Hey, Graham, you recognize that?
Yes, this is a what you got going in the background is a beat, one of the many beats that you've been working on. I gotta tell you, folks, when I met David was strictly a goth rock, hard rock, classic rock type guy. When he got to know me, I kind of opened up his hip-hop doors a little bit. And once he kind of got into that world, what they, in England, what would be referred to as grime, respectively, he started making more along the lines of hip-hop beats instead of a lot of the dark kind of industrial things that he was doing. And what you're hearing in the background is probably him at his peak doing a lot of these beats. I think it's fantastic. It's very old school, very Dre. You're really getting great. I got to tell you, your chops are just
thank you.
Your chops are getting great at the producing.
I want to segue into some cool hip hop since you said that, by the way.
As long as the folks at home want it, we'll give it to them. Sounds good to me. But we got a song coming up here. Next song coming up here is by an artist called Love Star. The song is called Mind Opener. I like it.
So that was Mind Opener by Love Star, 80 BPM. So we're going to speed it way up to 90 now with Night Vision by They Need to Buy a Vowel, Klimus.
All right. For those of you just tuning in, you are on Pipe Dreams here with David Goodwin and Graham Wire here on XRP Radio, the independent stream of the subconscious. We are having a little chat here in the chat room. We've got some cool people in here. We've got Jean Cabby. I really hope it's Jean Cabby, because I just like saying that. Jean Cabby and the Secret Admirer. I like it. We also have Mountainous Entrance. Whoa. I don't think I like my entrance as mountainous. How about you, David?
I prefer Cavernous Secretary.
He's a man of his word, too, folks. He wouldn't lie to you. And we have yours truly, the Dark Lord King Payman, however you want to pronounce it. All hail the Dark Lord. We also have SP Carey in the chat. How you doing there at the show?
I love me some SP Carey. Not to show favoritism, but he's pretty cool.
And Spam, good old Spam in the chat.
Yeah, I like him too, but I guess I like everybody. Okay, so.
Yes. Gigantic Draws in the house. We got your boy Boom Smack here, and last but most certainly not least, the man himself, beautiful Tiz in the chat room.
The man. Graham, by the way, not to make it all about you, but why don't you tell people who you are and how I know you and what music you play in my thing? It's your thing.
Yes, well, I know David is a colleague of our group, Elements of Style. It's a alternative hip-hop group that we formed in around 2012. We've been going strong, doing gigs around the area with a great lineup of Zach Fortnite as our frontman and MC, and the ever-talented Andy Greenball on bass and vocals. A great group of ours. I love being in it, and I love having David in it.
This is what we got next, by the way.
And we got some songs coming up here, y'all. We got the artist Nightwolf. What a great name. And we got the title of the song Cage coming up here. I'm going to sit back, listen to this, and drink this coffee that has so much cream in it. It's wide enough to sail out of the North European Sea and take over your country.
Hey, don't forget, folks, Pipe Dreams is brought to you by Pork and Bran.
Pork and Bran is out from a can for 1,000 more pork and bran.
Gotta love Pork and Bran.
To end up in a cage for the rest of our lives, end up in a cage. End up in a cage. end up in a cage for the rest of our lives. rest of our lives end up in a cage. 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 To end up in a cage. To end up in a cage. End up in a cage. To end up in a cage. Cage. End up in a cage. To end up in a cage.
Hey, that was Cage by Nightwolf, and I want to tell you a little story now because it's all about the story tonight for some reason. One of my favorite people in the world, I know it sounds like I love everybody equally, but one of my favorite people, his name is Spencer, and he used to be in a band of mine, and now he's not, but I still like him, but he's in another band that's pretty awesome called Beyond Recall, and this is Debris, or Debris, yeah. Well, I was trying to, the first word that actually is easy to pronounce, and I was going to butcher it.
The beating of a drum that helps to carry on the ones that can't decide which way they're supposed to cross. But what they find just a sign to set them free. And I can thank you for showing me just how to give up everything. And all my words will never say how much you'll always mean to me. And I can thank you for showing me just how to give up everything. And all my words will never say how much you'll always mean to me.
Yeah, I almost hurt my neck on that one, rocking out in the chair on that. That was awesome. One of the bands that I tried to sort of recruit for XRP from Atlanta is called Ricer, and this is he or they or them. De Marinas?
He is this.
God, I just can't talk today. Hey, everybody.
Yes. You are tuned into the Pipe Dreams. Independent stream of the subconscious on XRP Radio. My name is Graham Wire. You are here with your host, David Goodwin. I'm here as a mere sidekick. Here playing you some undiscovered tracks here on XRP Radio here. David, we have played some pretty cool stuff tonight.
I am glad that you approve, because I know that you have really good taste.
Yeah, you're always pointing out how highly critical I am of others.
I know, I'm so critical of your criticalness.
Yeah, it's.
I feel like I'm on Mythical Morning now saying that.
It's layers of criticism, and that's the modern era. Everybody has an opinion.
Roger that.
Yeah.
By the way, at the bottom of the hour on Dave Plays Himself, I'm going to play something it's apparently everyone's favorite song that I've ever had anything to do with. Like, people really seem to think it's awesome, so we're doing that one.
This next song is from our group. We're gonna
Nice.
get a little bit self-involved here.
No, it's this next one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was incorrect on that.
We'll
have
do
a
our
track.
song at the bottom of the hour.
That's a bottom of the hour thing, according to the man. It's his show. We have a fantastic, amazing, spectacular track coming up right here. The artist is called La Villain 23. The track is entitled Night Beats.
On XRP Radio.
right. How you doing over there, David?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing good in this creaky chair. It's not as cool as Tiz's chair, but it's pretty awesome.
Yes. I have a joke I'd like to tell you, David.
All about the joke, man. Hold on. I got my ear holes on.
Okay. Well, so there's three guys that were sleeping in the bed together, and they wake up in the morning, and one of the guys asks, did you guys sleep good last night? And he said, one of the guys says, I slept great. I had a dream that this lovely woman was giving me a hand job last night. And the guy at the end says, that's funny, because I had the same dream too. A woman was giving me a wonderful hand job last night. And the guy in the middle said, that's great. I had a dream last night that I was skiing. Yeah.
Was he in the middle, by chance?
He was in the middle.
He was in the middle, right. You know what they say about the guy in the middle?
No, I don't. What do they say about that?
I got nothing at all.
What kind of sordid, checkered past have you come from, David? Or you
It's more of a chess pass, but...
say something so sordid?
So you want to talk about, I just feel like since you're here for the first time, we can talk about, like, something about how we met, because I just think it's an interesting, fun story.
Yeah, Grinder. Oh, no.
It could be any of the three ways we've met. It could be the...
No, I met you actually. Your cousin is a mutual friend of mine.
Yes,
Jake
and I hope
Brown.
to play his music on my show someday.
Right. He is a luthier. Jake Brown Guitars there in Gwinnett County.
Yes, most excellent guitar making dude.
He built my custom.
Yeah, your guitarist. That's sort of the nicest guitars I've ever even seen, dude.
Mahogany body with a spalted maple top. A nice bone nut with Shaler tuners at the end. Wonderful custom guitar he made me.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yes. Well, David, we met when you were in a band called Other Voices, and you had opened up for the original lineup of Elements of Style.
That is right.
At a venue in Georgia called Atmosphere.
That's right.
And that was when we first met. And later on, when a cavalcade of drummers went in and out of this group, eventually I asked you to come forth and drum for us, and the rest is history.
And the rest, as they say, you already said it. Hey,
Yeah.
intro this song real quick. You got like 5 seconds.
Okay, dude. We got a group called Altar Light, and their song, The Ghost. I love it. On XRP Radio, Pipe Dreams.
Pork and Brian. It's the breakfast of thespians.
Good old Pork and Bran, the product you cannot buy, so why do we advertise it? You're here on Pipe Dreams.
I don't have a sponsor, and if I make one up, I still don't have a sponsor, but at least I have, I have the jingle.
Yes, Pork Bran, which when you want to get your protein through a poor source, but also get fiber. Excellent. So, what we're doing here is questionable by many professionals. Is radio, but we're doing our best, folks. Okay.
Hey, I think we're doing good for our second week, yeah.
Yeah, my first day ever talking to, I guess.
Hey, let's give a shout out really quick to the homies in the chat box.
Okay. Yeah, we got this thing going on here, this chat box here, folks. We got a bunch of dudes and the ever so lovely. Yeah, he says don't move the one mic we have.
What do you think this is, Hollywood?
Yeah, well.
I'll get
anyway.
2 mics. I'll get another mic. Promise.
Yeah, okay. So, anyway. We're over here. We got the chat box rolling. We've got some wild and wacky peeps going on. This would be in the 90s where you would hit that sound effect. David goes, sproing! Like, whoa, what do you think of that, David? Here at Cat Stevens and the Fart Nugget, or whatever they used to call themselves. Really dumb names. On the ride home. So you've got your folks here in the chat box. We got Jean Cabby and the Secret Admirer. Hello, Jean Cabby. Word on the street is that you've been logged in for over a month. Where are you? Hopefully you're not dead. Hopefully. Then you've got SP Carey. Yo. Then we've got Tiz up in the house. Our favorite, the man himself, Tiz. How you doing?
SP Carey has a really cool DJ voice. I just want to say that.
I'd like to hear it, because I have not heard it. I've heard Tiz's voice. Tiz
yeah, Tiz has a cool voice too.
Of course.
Tiz has a cool accent that helps. I don't have one. I can't even fucking fake it.
No, it's what I've talked about I think with you a couple times is how English actors can do an American accent quite well, but American actors can never do it for shit.
Well, the problem with me trying to do an English accent is I accidentally blend like 19 different dialects. It's like one part Queen's English, one part Cockney, one part whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Then
in the end, it just sounds like you just merged South African and New Zealand.
It sounds like a redneck putting on airs. Yeah. It's like, you like a spot of tea? It's just really...
I think it's weird, like you got peach pits in your mouth, like you're Marlon Brando in The Godfather.
Yeah. Why don't you introduce the next song for everybody?
Sure. We got... Here we go. We got something with a cool name here. I'm digging on this
I'm all about
already.
The name, bro.
Yeah. Mind Made For Me. That's the name of the song by someone, this artist. They're called Four Skulls.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all about it.
And where are you hearing this? Only? I don't know. Only.
The one and only XRP Radio.
record, but this one is mine. When I get through with you, you're gonna be nothing but muscle. Is that clear? Yeah, sure! My rifle without me is useless. Without my rifle, I am useless.
Training day has come and gone away. My mind is geared to send you to your grave. Training to be a bad guy. No second thought or regret, and I'm not sent to forget. I'm training to be a tough guy. Gonna send you straight to hell, 'cause I'm back out straight you will. I'm training to be a bad guy. No second thought or regret, and I'm not sent to forget. I'm training to be a tough guy. Gonna send you straight to hell, 'cause I'm back out straight you will.
Okay, that like was totally scary, totally chair skanky worthy of rocking out in the chair and stuff, which is a great term, chair funkin'. Mine Made for Me by Four Skulls. So the next track, that wasn't a lot of ado. Do you want some ado?
Do I want some of dude?
I was gonna say, without further ado, but you touched me on the shoulder like you wanted there to be a little bit of ado.
No. I was pushing you back. There's a little bit of peeking on the mic since we have no producer here. And we're not professional.
I'm sorry for getting all up on
No,
you guys like that.
No, he thought it was.
I won't let that
he
happen
was
again.
Really hungry.
No, I was trying to get intimate.
Really starving and
I
hungry
was
for
trying
some
to get
human contact.
I
and
am
I
starving.
touched him, and then everything just
I know. As soon as you touched
Yeah.
me, I instantly realized what I'm lacking in my life.
took a beeline to your boner there,
So
David.
now I'm also going to be worried that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's what happens when you.
this
put
would have
the-
been awesome with the backing track. See, there I go again. I want to get all up on everybody like that.
Yeah.
This next track is "Sense of Sadness," Luna. y'all. This is Here's Pipe Dreams. You're listening to XRP Radio.
Totally right. He's just a couple of bums from Georgia doing a radio show.
Now, Graham, you're new to XRP. Would you like to tell anyone about this next track? Because everyone here knows about this track but you.
Everybody knows about this track but me.
Yeah,
you
so
just
tell
said
everybody about this track that you've never heard.
I know all about it. I co-wrote it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man.
Yeah, I just
right.
played the drums. You're the one that wrote this shit.
Yeah. Well, anyway. You're so weird, dude. Like,
No,
well, you know.
I had to make it awkward or I wouldn't be me, dude.
Yeah, just,
Can we
slap.
just play it?
Well, you know,
I just
this...
thought you might have a revelation to drop or something.
No, nothing to reveal. This song has been played on Tiz's
It has.
show on the hour.
It has.
I believe he did an interview with you and Zach Fortner.
Yeah, you had to work.
Yeah, I got a job.
What are you saying?
So this song is written by Andy Greenball and Zach Fortnight of Elements of Style. This song is a single on our newest release, Atlantitude, entitled Passing Glance by Elements of Style. Thank you.
We are Elements of Style, and this is Passing Glance.
Man, it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. 'Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. Man, it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. 'Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. When they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. Yeah.
Don't worry, you can stay tonight. Even though I'm heading out, I gotta catch a flight. I had a great time chilling out by candlelight. You've been through a couple things, but you keep it tight. I never thought you'd open up in multiple ways. I'm talking legs spread, have my mind in a daze. But let these haters tell it, they say our love will fade. Our relationship, just like the trap, it always paid. I think about you all the time when I'm on the road. Stay true to you, baby, never groupie hold. Going crazy when we hit the stage, they throwing clothes. But no matter what happens, I'm always coming home. We got true love, I never thought I'd find it. Grew together thanks to all of the time spent. If they doubt our love, they full of shit. But never mind that, baby, it's irrelevant.
Man, it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. 'Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. Man, it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. 'Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. When they kissed, she just dismissed it at last.
Baby, please stay a little longer. Ain't no need to rush or roll over and put it on you. Fill the room with sex and marijuana. Only smoke the best, I got a set from California. Girl, I promise you my number one. It's the things that you do, I keep you close like my gun. Stick around you, baby, you my honey bun. I never hit it and quit it, I'm about the long run. So, fuck what your friends say, pay them no attention. I got breakfast in bed, girl, I forgot to mention. Need you in my life, like a prescription. I go for your love, it's my only mission. I hope you know that this ain't pillow talk. Just for your touch, I'll take the long walk. Your love's like the ocean, and I'm at the dock. I'm about to set sail, baby, raise the anchor line.
Man, it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. 'Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. just another lover that doesn't really love her, that's leaving her to wonder if he's leaving once he fucks her. So when he claims he wants her, she's reminded of another. She reads between the lines, his pillow talk is undercover. He must be just like all the others, his intention is to plunder. She's come to expect this condescension from above her. In her condition, it's no wonder that his warmth just makes her shudder. So she's boarded up and shuddered with every other line he utters. And when it rains, it thunders, so she hides under the covers. She sleeps away the day, but at night finds lines to drug her. Meanwhile, he is asunder to assumptions that she's under. She won't believe it, but he means it when he's screaming that he loves her. And it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. Man, it happened so fast. It was a goddamn whirlwind romance, just a passing glance. Cause when they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. When they kissed, she just dismissed it at last. When they kissed, she just dismissed it at last.
Also, we like to end our songs with a long, drawn-out bass note. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I don't know if you're familiar with Off the Top.
Yeah, they all have that. I don't mind it. I'm sure that's more attention that Andy gets. Lord knows he loves it.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I don't mind it either.
I don't mind it.
But
So,
that is a single passing glance.
I was just sorry. I was just learning about the layered guitars on that song, Graham. Could you tell them what you just told me? I think it's pretty cool.
On the bridge section of the song where Andy takes over, when we were recording it in the studio at Virtuos Sound Studios, owned by a wonderful friend, engineer Josh Hack in Canton, Georgia, Virtuos Sound Studios. He was engineering the record, and I told him how I wanted a long, thick layer of guitars on that. It was going to be an acoustic section where the bridge was at, where Andy does his whole thing. And I decided I was going to double track a 12-string Ibanez acoustic on both sides, left and right, and possibly overkill, I didn't care, but to put 3 tracks of 6-string on that, left, right, and middle, center. So there was a total of about 5 tracks of acoustics on there with a volume faded electric in the background, so 6 tracks of guitar on that total.
Wow.
Nothing to write home about. You know, you compare it to the days of, Brian May recording with Queen. You know, there are a lot of tracks that had many tracks. 26 tracks of guitar could be on a Queen track at any given time. So, it was fun to do. It was an amazing experience with the guys.
Tell us about what we got next, Graham.
Well, what we got going on today, David, on Pipe Dreams. The next artist we have coming up on our show here on XRP is going to be the song Time to Let Go by the artist Moving to Ashbury. Thank you for listening, folks. The independent stream of the subconscious.
And I also thank you for listening, folks, in a less cool voice, but trying to be that cool.
XRP.
So you're listening to XRP Radio. This is Pipe Dreams with David and your co-host Graham Wire. Graham, tell me what you think about the 90s. Any big moments jump out at you?
The decade or...
no, just the number and the basic, those 9 numbers that are right there.
Yeah, well, you got 1.
Wait, there's 10, I guess. Yeah,
and then there's
just
2.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in the 90s, I mean, like 92, 96.
Yeah, 92.
Which is your favorite?
As far as when I was, as far as back as I could remember, is man is early 30s, born in the late 80s. Really, I think about, like the pop culture year of the 90s. What happened in 94? You had that crazy NBA Finals game with like, what was it, like the Knicks and the Celtics and, what's his face? Spike Lee's like yell at the players. At that time, like OJ's like running down the street in his Bronco, chased by cops, and you had a bunch of crazy sports things happening.
That was 94.
Yeah, and you had some great movies. 94, Forrest Gump, Pulp Fiction, Dumb and Dumber.
Yes, dude.
Masterpieces.
Forrest Gump.
Masterpieces of film. Yes.
Yeah.
Were films universally loved the world over. Yeah. So
what do you want to hear next?
What we need to hear is something that's, something that cooks,
Yeah, let's do it, dude.
So, what we got
this?
here? I'm
How about
looking
this?
here. We got something here.
Yeah, this cooks right here.
Something that David's picking. This is just got...
Yeah, here we go, right here.
I'm intrigued by this title.
Yeah.
The Drugs Don't Work, featuring John Andrew, mixed by Mastermind. The artist is Naughty Northern Triangle.
They tell me my condition is incurable. They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must live with my mistakes.
Yeah, I've had an hard life, but I think I'm through the hard times. My art shines, now the pain is locked inside my archive. My brain is like an hard drive with memories of dark nights. To fight depression, I'll take anything. 2 Valium sounds nice, yeah. Prescription pills I'm popping for the pain to quit, but it don't ease the pain a bit. Taking drugs for the sake of it, I hate this shit. And I'm too fucking dizzy to even take a piss. And I can't eat no food because my medication makes me sick. I take these drugs but the pain just don't go. They say they just don't know. They can't tell me what the fuck's up with me. Through all the shit that I've had to go through without no help from you, there's no way these drugs are gonna help me. Take all the drugs but the pain just don't go. And I just can't let go from the things that seem to keep haunting me. I wish I had a chance in life to undo some of the things I do. Here's my prescription and the doctor told me.
They tell me my condition is incurable.
I can't take it.
They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain.
To numb the pain.
It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history.
My history.
But I must live with my mistakes.
I've got to live with my mistakes, yeah. I'm sick of the shaking, I'm sick of the aching, sick of the fainting. I'm sick of the waiting for the drugs to kick in that I've taken like 18 a day. The pain, it still remains the same. I don't want to, but I've got to stay, cause drugs have got a hold of me. But there's no one understands, everyone just overstands and undermines all of my plans. My plan is now to wash my hands with all the cares in life I have, cause I don't care and cannot cry, cause all my feelings have run dry. So although these drugs don't get me high, I never get a break, I'm still alone and got nowhere to go. I just don't know what to do anymore. I wish you would just come and take my soul and come and fill this soul that's already dug for me in the floor. Take all the drugs but the pain just don't go. They tell me they don't know if I'll ever be the same as before. I wonder how long I've got left to go, because the tests don't show. The doctor says he can't tell me anymore.
They tell me my condition is incurable.
Yeah.
They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain. It's days like this, I just wish wish that I could rewrite my history. But I must live with my mistakes.
I've got to live with my mistakes. Yeah, I'm stuck in my own thoughts, trapped inside my mind, condemned. It's time to take 2 Vicodin. The clock says that it's 5 to 10 when I should have took it at 9 p.m. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my friends, I'm losing the fight, I'm losing the will inside the strength. When will it end? I'm fucked if I know, cause my days can go from high, low, happy, sad to good to bad to mad to fucking psycho. And all this happened in a matter of minutes. I suffer from a disorder, but I just cannot admit it. The drugs don't work. I take these drugs, but the symptoms still show. It's like the pain won't go. I'm sure there's someone up there fucking with me. And all the shit that I've had to go through without no help from you. It's days like this, I just want to be free. Take all the drugs, but the pain just don't go. They say they just don't know what it is or what the fuck's wrong with me. The drugs don't work, but I just can't let go. And got no chance to grow. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy.
They tell me my condition is incurable.
I can't take it.
They tell me that I need to take these drugs to numb the pain.
To numb the pain.
It's days like this, I just wish that I could rewrite my history.
But
I must live with my mistakes.
I've got to live with my mistakes, yeah.
So getting taken to school here on microphone etiquette and the rules of the road, yo. This is XRP Radio, home of the unsigned, independent, everything. I'm Boom Smack. This is Graham. And this is Pipe Dreams. And this next song, Marcus, let's go with Marcus. Matrix is Dissolving.
The sun is emitting aqua and violet rays. The whole matrix is dissolving. The Anunnaki hologram Saturn computer program is breaking down. We are ready to enter fifth dimension.
True world is unfolding.
vision. For the unearthed have lost it, now you have new vision. Imagine and feel the good things that are coming up. We are fully conscious and life is free from evil crap. Yes, free fire, the earth is unfolding. Matrix is dissolving.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's just Paul Reiser here. I have to tell you, this next song is amazing. It's called Moonwalker by Icicle. You're going to love it. It's amazing. It's great.
The young man
picture. It's all about interpretation. Shiny shoes and silky presentation. Tuck me in tonight. Hug me, hold me tight. Stroke my hair and say it'll be alright. Walk with me tonight. The moon is full and bright. Look into my eyes and see through me. May he seize the day. Justice will be made. May he live to fight another day. Climbing up the wall, passionate and strong. Could he get it wrong?
And get down, get funky. You know, I like to say that because it's very expressive of like half the music on XRP is just funky. I tend to like that.
That was Moonwalker by Icicle.
Yeah,
that
that
was a cool song.
That was such a cool song. I don't know if you know this, Graham, but
You are listening to XRP Radio, but you probably already knew that.
so many of you may be wondering why I brought up the 90s a while ago. I was trying to intro a song called 90s Child by Gnome, and I forgot that I had already talked about the 90s for like 70 minutes and then didn't even play it. So I don't know how you feel about that, Graham.
Oh, screwed up.
Also,
It's terrible.
Also, throw away the rule book because apparently we're not allowed to have rules.
Throw away the rule book. David Goodwin don't want any rules.
Oh God, you used my last name. You know, there's another Goodwin on XRP. We're called the Good Twins.
Okay.
I thought it was really clever.
Yeah.
Tell me what we got
I guess
next.
so.
I already said it.
Oh, well, you know what? We were supposed to play this earlier. We didn't. I'm going to say we instead of David. I'm going
Right.
to
Thank you
spread
for-
that around.
Thank you. It's like that share the wealth card.
You're only as weak as you're strong as your weakest man, is what they say.
You're only as short as your tallest drummer. What?
Hey, that works out in our case.
It does. I don't know if you
All
noticed,
7'2"
folks, but I am
of you.
the world's tallest ukulele player. Not true. I'm not.
Yeah, you don't know how to play that.
All right, this is the song on XRP Radio, Pipe Dreams.
90s Child.
Hold tight, we're on for the long ride. Don't ever jump if the time ain't right. You gotta save your soul before they have it all. You gotta take it slow while you learn to fall. Is a vacation.
turning, and we don't want to follow. We got a road to swallow. Keep your eyes on the road. This story is untold. Load, aim, and fire. The rock is rolling on. Alcohol is flowing. Bottles keep on open. And when the water swallow, we need to push forever. Leashing the beast on the scene. The mind is possibility. All they say. Welcome to the West Coast. Fuckers pay the price. Eat shit and die. Bobo freaks. You gotta fucking narrow mind. Eat shit and die. Keep coming on. Hell back going on. The lust is glowing. Ecstasy keep holding. Too high we fly. We're gonna crash and die. Fighting for the sunny place. These are glory days. All they say. Welcome to the West Coast. Fuckers pay the price. Eat shit and die. Bobo freaks. You gotta fucking narrow mind. Eat shit and die. Set ready to go. Van is moving on. Rocket fuel is burning. Wheels keep on turning. We don't want to follow. We got a road to swallow. Keep your eyes on the road. This story is untold. All they say. Welcome to the West Coast. Fuckers pay the price. Eat shit and die. Bobo freaks. You gotta fucking narrow mind. Eat shit and die. All they say. Welcome to the West Coast. Fuckers pay the price. Eat shit and die. Bobo freaks. You gotta fucking narrow mind. Eat shit and die.
So I have this great story about squirrels. I'm going to tell it at the end of the night, which is in like 5 minutes, because we're going to get out of here in a few minutes. We're going to play like one or two more songs. Graham has something to say to y'all.
I just hope that everybody enjoyed our first show. I hope that it either went two ways. You either you liked it a lot. Or you may have said, who are these two douchebags that I hate? Wish they would shut their mouth. I hate them. I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna beat the crap out of them. Or maybe you liked it. I don't know. This is the first show I was on. This is David's second show of Pipe Dreams. What are you thinking there, David?
I don't know. I don't know what to close with.
Yeah, just a couple of dumb amateurs don't know what they're doing.
I'm thinking that one. What do you think?
Looks pretty good to me there.
I don't know. I'm just. So thank you, everybody. Give everybody a little shout out there. One last time.
Yeah. You never forget the squirrels. I can see that being said in the chat. But, just special thanks coming out. Jean Cabby, the Secret Admirer, thank you for being here.
Yes, just for our show. He only comes to our show. Do you know that? That's the only time they log in.
Yes, it's probably Jean Cabby.
Yeah, it's probably...
I want it to be Jean Cabby.
Right.
SP Carey, Admin Lady Cat, Carmen Toth, Wavy Candle coming up in here, and Crafty High. Thanks for coming in. And of course, I always end it with Tiz. Tiz always in the chat.
Yeah. This has been... Oh, I want to thank you for being here too, by the way. Because I like it more betterer when you're here. Being alone
Did you
is
just
more
say
fun
more
when,
betterer?
Yeah, dude, that's some serious... I know everyone's in the UK all talking all this, and they don't say more betterer.
Would you stop making fun of...
I'm not making fun. I'm envious. I wish I could...
We're English-blooded, so don't make fun of them.
Hey, I recently went to Ancestry.com, and I'm 97% UK and 3% Germanic Europe. So, just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so intro this track.
All my friends
for
are
me.
white.
Intro this track. We're gonna close the night. This is us. Thank you. Good night. Peace out. Hold on. I gotta play. Hold on.
Hold on.
I haven't played this all night. This is my favorite. This is so professional.
Yeah, just a bunch of dead air here, but he's gotta do this, folks.
Everybody, good night. Yo, peace out.
It's him. He's got to do it.
Now it's time for Dave Plays Himself.
So what that means is a band that's my own band. It's not. I feel guilty almost playing it, but I told my band I would play this for them tonight. So I just say this is one of the coolest bands I've ever been in. No offense to the guy I'm sitting next to, because I've been in another band with, but this is so awesome, yo. And it's been a pleasure here on XRP Radio with Graham and me and Pipe Dreams. This is Biggie and the Smalls.
She moves with such a lovely feline grace. You know just much more than just a pretty face. You can hear it in her voice whenever she talks. There's nothing more alluring than the way she walks.
Whenever she speaks and whenever she moves, you ain't ever seen a woman who could be so smooth.
World-class woman, won't treat me mean. She's the finest woman that I've ever seen. She's got such a way. She always knows what to say. I've got to find a way to make her stay. 'Cause she's a world-class woman, you know. She's always on my mind. Yes, she's a world-class woman, you know. I'm gonna make name since she's been in my life has never been the same. I can't help but notice when she looks that way, that when she smiles at me, it takes my breath away.
Whenever she's around, I always act a fool. You ain't never seen a woman who could be so cool.
World-class woman, she's so damn fine. One of these days I'm gonna make her mine. She's got such a way, I never know what to say. I've got to find a way to make her stay. 'Cause she's a world-class woman, you know, she's always on my mind. Yeah, she's a world-class woman, you know, I'm gonna make her mine. She moves with such a lovely feline grace. You know she's much more than just a pretty face. You can hear it in her voice whenever she talks. There's nothing more alluring than the way she walks.
Whenever she speaks and whenever she moves, you ain't never seen a woman who could be so smooth.
World-class woman won't treat me mean. She's the finest woman that I ever seen. She's got such a way, she always knows what to say. I've got to find a way to make her stay. 'Cause she's a world-class woman, you know, she's always on my mind. Yes, she's a world-class woman, you know, I'm gonna make her mine. Yes, she's a world-class woman, you know, she's always on my mind. Yes, she's a world-class woman, you know, I'm gonna make her mine. Yes, she's a world-class woman, you know.
She's always on my mind.
You are listening to XRP Radio, but you probably already knew that.